All right, so this is the ab 6 routine, and I call it that because it's 6 different exercises, and this is very safe for your low back. It doesn't stress it. It's very good for rehabilitation after a low back injury or disc injury. So the first one we're going to do is crunches. You bring your knees up, feet off the ground. We don't want them like this. We don't want to pull them too high, but just about like that. And then you're going to put your hands not behind your head, on the side of your head like this. You do that, you do that. That way we don't pull on our necks as we come up. All right, now crunch is not a large range of motion. Basically, you're just coming up like that, and then down like this, and then up like that, and then down. And the best thing to do is a slight pause at the top. So your rhythm would be kind of like that. Okay. Now, some people are going to be more flexible. Maybe they can go a little higher. Some people maybe can only go this far. That's okay. You just do what you can do. A lot of that depends on the natural flexibility of your spine and your structure. The main thing is you're just going to go to the center. We want to go to a count of 25. But when you first start doing these, maybe only do 4 or 5 until you start becoming conditioned, especially after a low back injury. Okay, so you do 25 of those, then we're going to do 25 crunches to the side, and this is for the oblique muscles. So again, hands on the sides of the head. We're going to come up and do a slight twist like that, and down, up, slight twist. Now I'm not taking this elbow over here. I'm taking the elbow to the same side, the same leg. And what I want to do is just a little twist and kind of crunch this muscle, because we're trying to get these muscles here. If you go across, you're going to hit more this part of your abdominals, which we've already gotten with our doing our ab our regular crunches. Okay, so you do 25 that way. Now when I'm doing these, it may not look like I'm doing a lot, but when you start doing it, you'll feel it. Okay, then we go to the other side and we do 25 this way, just like that. Now, the good thing about this is when you're flexing that way, you're also bending and flexing the spine, so it's good for your back. We don't want to go right, left, right, left. We don't want to do this and then this, back and forth. We want to just do one side, so that way we exhaust the muscle, and then do the other side. Okay, so you could do 25, 25, 25. All right, now the next one, and this one's a little tricky, but what you're going to do is what's called pelvic tilt. This is to get the lower ab muscle. So we've got this one, this one, this one. Now we're going to get this one. And the way we do this is we're tilting our pelvis up towards the ceiling. So imagine there's a line going through your leg straight up to the ceiling here. I want my knees pointed towards the ceiling. I'm not like bringing them up like that. I'm just kind of having them like that. And then what I'm doing is I'm trying to lift my butt off the ground. Now I'm not really going to be able to do it. It's only going to come a tiny bit off, but that's all it takes to contract this little muscle. So it's like this. That's the exercise. Just like that. Now you know if you're doing it right, because when you do that, you'll feel this muscle will tense. So that gets the lower ab. So we do 25. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. If I were standing up, it would be like if I was tilting my pelvis like that, okay? But it doesn't really look that way because I'm lifting my legs. So actually I'm creating resistance with the weight of my legs, and that's why you're not going to come up off the table much. You go off the floor much. You can put your hands here, you can put your hands here, wherever you're comfortable. I kind of like to do it like this. Okay, so that's the fourth one. All right, the next one is we're going to bring our legs out straight, and we're going to lift them off the floor, and I'm just going to do a little scissor like that. Nice and slow. And I like to count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we count to 25. Okay. Last one is the plank. The way we do the plank, it's kind of like if you were going to do a push-up, except instead of putting your hands, you're putting your forearms on the floor, you're lifting your butt up, so you look like your body's like a plank, and you just hold that. And you hold that for 25 seconds. Now, We don't want to do it low like that. We don't want to do it like this. We want to try to be straight. If you can do it for 25 seconds, and you want to make it harder, the way you make it harder is you bring your elbows out farther, like that. And the farther the elbows go out this way, above your head, the harder the exercise becomes. If it's too hard, bring your elbows in closer to your body like this, and that will make it easier. And in that way, just about anybody can do this exercise that way. Okay. All right. Now, there's one other that I have some people do, depending on their condition. So this would be like adding a 7th exercise, and that's just hyperextensions. This is for the muscles in the low back and the spine. What you do is you're going to lay flat with your palms down. You're going to lift your legs and your chest off the floor and your palms up. And then basically only your belly's touching, and you just hold that for like a few seconds, 6, 7, and then come down. And rest for a few seconds and then do it again. And that's all there is to that one. And maybe you do that 5 or 6 times. Okay, that's the ab 6 routine.